Hello, hope all is well. So, how to get aligned with your higher self? Well, you need to be familiar of your subtle body. Your subtle body consists of your chakras. In order to get to your higher self, you need to be aware. A good way to know if you're ungrounded, if you're doing something simple as going to the kitchen to turn on the kettle, but you forgot why you was going to the kitchen, that's usually a clear sign of being ungrounded, being unconscious. If you're forgetful, if you feel anxious, if you find difficulty concentrating, these are usually clear signs of ungroundedness. So the first thing you need to do is get your conscious breath back, go out in nature, ground. There's a yoga position called the garland pose, which you can do preferably outside or indoors. And when done correctly, this allows the circulation of the conscious breath to go all the way down to the root chakra and up again. Whilst you're in a position like this, it may be pivotal for you to say some mantras, some affirmations, some I am affirmations, and that can calm you down. To get to the higher self comes with consistency. It comes with a higher vibration, which is hard to attain, especially with the external factors that we go through on a day-to-day basis. The way our mind works is subconscious and unconscious. To be conscious all day, all night of everything you do, it comes with a lot of attention and concentration, which is mind power. But by eating the right foods, ingesting the right fluids, herataki, which is known to improve your concentration, being in the state of higher consciousness can be achieved for longer periods of the day, can be achieved with these vices. Your body is literally a vehicle, and what you ingest is the fuel. The subtle body is called a subtle body for a reason. To feel alive, you need to activate that root chakra first. Me personally, I like chilies. I like spices. This keeps me alive, and it opens up your capillaries, veins, to allow blood to flow. This is why when you eat spices and things of this nature, you start to sweat. Your nose may run if you're eating loads of chilies, because you're opening up the airways. Now, not everyone can eat chilies, but understand there's many foods associated with the root chakra. Any fruit that corresponds to the color red, like an apple, strawberries, foods that are brown, like dates, these all ground you and they boost your magnetism too. So getting aligned with your higher self definitely has a connection with what you put inside your system. Drinking water, it seems simple, but how conscious are you of drinking water? You can even do something as simple as thank the water before you ingest it, which puts you back into the consciousness of higher vibrations. Not only that, water is receptive to sound, which is proved through science. There's techniques to manifest through water, and people get success doing so. And you are made up of 70% water too, 70 to 80%. So just taking time out the day to be conscious of drinking water now aligns you to get to your higher self. Gratitude. Gratitude is giving thanks for the little things in life. Gratitude is known to be linked to your heart chakra. You see, the thought realm, which lies within the brain waves, can be hijacked through your environment, technology, through the things you watch and see that affects your mood. This is why they say your thoughts are not your own, but your heart, that is your safe haven. Because whatever resonates with you and your heart space becomes amplified. So gratitude is key to aligning to your higher self. Your alone time. How many minutes or hours a day are you spending alone just to chill? No distractions. Peace is sacred. With peace comes clarity. With peace comes connections to your higher self, higher guides, spiritual guides, angels. Peace is truth because there's no distortion of other sounds, external factors. And if you find difficulties being at peace with yourself, then again, you need to work with those lower 3 chakras and get to the root of it. And you'll get to the root of it by working with that root chakra and honest conversation with yourself. You see, the higher self has a lot waiting for you. And when you're in the higher vibration of your higher self, you have more energy, you can beat time, clairvoyance, clairaudience. You start tapping into higher senses above the 6th sense. You can work with spiritual deities and archangels, one-to-one communication. You have better intuition. You don't judge yourself or others. Everything you touch turns into gold. You don't feel sluggish. You feel fresh because your chi, your magnetism, is becoming more refined. When you're living in a dense reality, you burn more chi. You waste more chi. Your aura is important. Just because it's something that most people can't see with the naked eye doesn't mean it don't exist. We all subconsciously know when somebody looks healthy, appears healthy, confident. We gravitate to these individuals actually. Have you ever spoken to somebody who's depressed and you try to uplift them and they have a negative outlook on all the suggestions you give them? You see, the reason why that occurs is because they look at the negative outlook for everything. And depression is real, and we must help people get to their higher self. But usually, if they reverse the polarity on the suggestions you may give them and look at the brighter side, which is in conjunction with your higher self, they will see the light. But again, this comes with confidence, building blocks, working your way up, applauding yourself for the smaller things and achievements you do in life. And that comes with gratitude, which is highly important to get into the higher self. You have to celebrate the small wins. You have to pat yourself on the back. If staying fit was an issue for you and you now took the conscious decision to actually go on a regimen, the first day you do that, you should be celebrating. A small one, obviously, and then you build on that. And then you start playing games with yourself, like, can I go 7 days of consistent workouts and build yourself up? And then you can start applying this to other walks of life. The root chakra is associated to your physical energy. This is why I speak about yoga and fitness and things like this, because just a little bit of movement can get things going. Stagnant energy is what the lower self likes. Your aura becomes musky, cloudy. But when you're active, you burn that away. A personal favorite to get me to my higher self is Mudras. This allows circulation in my body to be amplified, maybe more so with the utilization of mudras. That's what I've seen. When it comes to the conscious breath and the increase of metabolism of my digestive system, I've seen it enhanced. I've seen it enhanced through the utilization of mudras. I do have a fast metabolism, but it's definitely risen since I've upped mudras. And this is important because when we do feel stagnant and lazy, usually it's down to a slump associated with foods, oils, overeating, things like that. But mudras has helped the circulation within my body flow more effortlessly, I feel. It's allowed me to stay focused because there's mudras for concentration too. So this is all the regiments you can implement to your life. There's many more, but I just wanted to do a short, brief video on some of the things you can do to get to your higher self, because your higher self is waiting on it. Everyone has the ability to access their higher self. It just comes down to unlocking the shackles of your primordial self. And I've also mentioned how you need to feed the primordial self first before you can unleash these shackles, but that's for another video. If you feel you're ready to ascend in consciousness, these are some of the things you can do. If you've liked this video, let me know. Video suggestions, let me know. Comment down below. Share. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.